everyone. The final reveal. It is done with the exception of a little drying time, so I haven't pushed in the drawers. And I still have a little pin under the top to keep it from sticking. But it is done. So I'm going to tell you what I did from start to finish. My brother and sister-in-law, who have their own channel, Mercy Rain's Farm and Homestead. If you haven't checked that out, please do. I will put the link in the description. They are the ones who gave me this. They had it just sitting in a hallway and decided they didn't want it anymore and sent it my way. So I pondered and pondered on whether to just clean it up, which was my original plan, or to totally paint it and restore it. But it was in such bad shape. Once I started sanding the top, I ended up having to peel off all the veneer on the top and basically start over with the top. So then I decided after the top was painted, I was like, ooh, that makes the bottom look worse. So then I decided I needed to paint the bottom. And the black part, the iron part, was really rusty. So I had to take a bucket and water and clean that up good. And then I took a wire brush to that part and scrubbed it down. And then I came back with Rust-Oleum paint and painted that. And if you notice, the inside of the sewing machine is still the original. That is for multiple reasons. One is because it's very, very heavy, and the only way to take it apart is to turn it upside down, and apparently there's 4 screws under there to take the top off. And I still have the sewing machine in there because I plan on restoring that eventually, so I didn't want to have to turn it over and take it apart. So I just left the inside dark. I put painter's tape on the sides to keep from getting the other paint on it. I'm missing one knob, so I haven't decided yet if I'm going to replace all the knobs or if I'm just going to get another one for that drawer, if I can find one to match. So I just painted them for now, just while I look and search and see what I'm going to do. And this drawer here, this little corner was busted and wouldn't open. I finally got it open, only to discover there was a button wedged down in there. So I got the button out, and then I was able to glue it shut back together, so it works fine now. You just have to lift it underneath here. I also don't have the key, so I may end up trying to find a key for that or put a knob of some sort there. Haven't decided on that. And it still works, this pulley situation, but I don't have the pulley belt, so I do need to get that if I'm going to work it. Let's see, I started off the restoration with Dixie Belle mud to fill in the gaps and all the cracks, and you can see on the top it was lifted, but I just couldn't go down any further with the veneer. And there's one bad area over here. This side was definitely the worst. You can still kind of see some of the damage through the paint, but it's good enough for me. And let's see, I started with Dixie Belle Mud, which is like a wood glue kind of product. And then the top is buttercream, I think. Yeah, buttercream, Dixie Belle. I'll put these in the description as well. And then the bottom is sea glass, the mineral paint from Dixie Belle. And then I followed it up with a clear coat that they also sell. And if you're wondering if you've never heard of Dixie Belle paint, it is like a chalk paint. You can buy it at most antique stores and some furniture stores, places that rehab furniture. Let's see. Eventually I'm going to restore the machine itself. It is in good shape. It's still in here. It's an ancient Singer. Look at this. Whoopsie. It's falling apart now that I'm trying to talk about it. It's an old Singer. I looked up the serial number, and it dates back to 1927. But I just need to get some parts. The bobbin cover is missing, and the actual pulleys, the belt to run it. But other than that, it's all still here. It's just kind of needs to be put back together. So I believe that is it. So if you have any questions about it, I'm going to try to put everything in the description, but if you have any questions, please just don't hesitate to put any in the comments, or you can email me. I'll put that in the description as well. I hope you all have a blessed evening, and I hope you had a great weekend.